Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? I am here with Munch. Let's see, there he is. There's the boy. There's a good boy. Me and Munch are sitting here chilling. I am trying to figure out my lighting situation because I lost all my other shit in. Well, you can watch the previous video, it explains it all. Anyway, I've got a new light in front of me that I hate. It's too bright. I tried to soften it with some filters. That helped a little bit. At least I'm not, completely washed out like I was without the filter. Anyway, good morning, my fellow brethren, stoner degenerates. I hope you're in a position where you can get stoned early and then enjoy the day. But let's do it legally. No smoking and driving. Don't do anything like I said, I think you should be able to do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody else. Now, if you're smoking marijuana, I suggest you do not drive on it, okay? That can get bad, just so you know. So, how are you this morning? I already asked that question. Well, that's because I'm already partially stoned. What, you didn't think I'd smoke a little bit before I started this? You gotta be kidding me. Of course I smoked a little bit before I started this. Having said that, and having said good morning already, I actually wrote some shit down to share with you lovely, lovely people. I wonder if I could put another filter up there. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'm going to have to think about that next time. This time it's whitewash, kind of. Alright, Puppy Pot and Chill number 811, I do believe it is. Let's do it. Alright, Rise of the Humans. Humans attack. Man bounces back from near extinction. Millennials, Gen X, with lower overall social IQ. We're down to dangerous levels. Why dangerous, you ask? Well, here's the deal. Do we let dumb people fly planes or space shuttles? I mean, just really quick. Do we? No. These people got to be trained, educated, go through a bunch of rigorous, So, reluctantly, the stupid are allowed to drive if they pass a driving test. Physical car control and written test. The test has been the same for, I don't know, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 years to get a license. I don't think it's changed much. And they dumbed it down quite a bit. They dumbed it down so that a 5-year-old could pass the test. And that's a 5-year-old that was held underwater too long. He could still pass the test, okay? Now you're probably wondering, how do I know that? Well, I went to New Orleans when I was young. I was 20 years old, I think, 19 or 20 years. I think I was 20 years old when I went to New Orleans. While I was down there, I had to get a New Orleans or a Louisiana license. I figured, hey, I'm good to go, right? I've had a license. I know how to drive. I still remember the written test. I mean, anybody could do it. You know, anybody could pass it. Literally, I mean, like I said, they dumb it down so that people can readily, easily get. It's not a right, it's a privilege, but they kind of push you through because they want you to have a license. So I went down to New Orleans, Louisiana. Needed to get a license because I was down there for almost 10 years. You know, of course, I tried getting my license within the first, I think it was first 4 months of me getting down, something like that. Very soon after arriving down there, I went and tried to get my license, okay? This is where things get dicey. Now, I just told you that they dumbed down the test, right? So that a brain damaged child could pass the test, right? I mean, I told you this. Oops, sorry, Munch. You scared me. You scared me. So yeah, you know, anybody could pass this damn test. So I go down there, I take the written test, and I fail. I had to wait 24 hours before I could retake the test. So I go in the next day. Now I got it now because I know what I failed on the previous attempt. So I was like, I got this shit. Boom! Took the test. I failed again. The poor lady behind the counter said, you know what? Why don't you go do the driven and then come back and we'll do the written. So I'm going to go drive, pass it, and then I'll come back and do the written. So I went out there, back up, back, it did it all perfect. No, I failed. Yeah. So I go back. I have to wait now because I failed the driving. I now have to wait, I think it was 3 or 4 days. Anyway, I had to wait again. When I go back in, wouldn't you know it, it's the same lady who had helped me the previous 2 times. She was there. She helped me again. I went back out on my drive test, and this time I did pass the drive. Actually, I passed it rather well. So I go back in to take the written. I take the written and I take it up to the counter. And this is back in the day when you had to actually write down the answers with a piece of paper and a pen. So I sit down right next to where this lady across the counter is, and I start taking the test. And while I'm taking the test, this kind-hearted woman, I'll never forget her. I can't remember her name, but she reached out and she goes, honey, you need to change that to a B. Thank you. So I changed it to a B. And she goes, honey, you need to change that to a C. Thank you. I changed it to a C. Then we got I did the whole test like this, okay? And in the end that day, I was able to finally pass the written test and the driving test. 3 tries. And I just got through telling you they dumbed it down so that any tool can do this. Now, I am not a mental midget. I'm not exactly smart either. My point is, what was my point? I'm, you know what? Let's take a hit. I'm having troubles already. Yeah, I failed the written twice and the driving once. And in my attempts to secure my driver's license in New Orleans, in my arrogance and my ignorance, I actually thought I could pass the driving test down there in New Orleans. I mean, why not? After all, I was in New Orleans, Mardi Gras home, original, peeing in the street type of thing, then lay down to sleep in your vomit. Yeah, this is New Orleans. So why wouldn't I be able to get my license in New Orleans? Well, let me tell you why. I did it while I was drunk. All 3 times. Now you might say, Aaron, this is what is causing you to fail. Yeah. Did it stop me from drinking? No. So yeah, I finally got my driver's license in New Orleans. Drunk. I think I actually did the driving test drunk. I mean, down there in the early '90s, man, you got to remember things were a bit different. You know, and actually, I think it was like '89 I was down there. Yeah, it was like in '89 I was down there. Things were a bit different. You know, down in New Orleans, if you went to the bar, you could walk in and get a drink, and if you wanted to leave, they'd give you what they call a go cup, and it's a plastic cup, and you'd pour your drink in it and leave the glass cup there, so you could take your alcohol and go get in your car and drink and drive. This is New Orleans back in the late '80s, early '90s. This is they weren't quite as strict about the drinking like they are now. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, that lady behind the counter, she fudged a few things so that this idiot could get a driver's license. I mean, God forbid, you know, I don't drink or smoke pot before I go in and do these tests. I mean, that's ridiculous. How can you? There's no way you can go in and do these tests sober. No. Yeah, if I'd have done them sober, I'm pretty sure I would have been in and out really quick and gotten a lot more right. So anyway, there's that. Oh God, I just thought of something the other day. The day before last, I told you that I did some shrooms, and while I was on some shrooms, I I was trying to text people, you know, and if you're shrooming, it's not impossible. It's rather easy to do, actually, but, you know, your mind does weird shit on you. I was tripping so hard that the autocorrect on my, this is me thinking, you know, that I'm tripping so hard my autocorrect it doesn't even know what I'm trying to say. I mean, anyway, back to the show. And you might wonder why a couple of my fingernails are painted. It's really stupid and simple. I did it mushrooms, and is what it is. If you were to look at Munch, I don't know if you can see it. No, let me see here. I gotta bend this. Okay, see, like this paw right here. These two nails are black, so I matched them. That's all it is. I matched my dog's black nails. Why? Well, I think the answer would be quite obvious. A little bit of mushrooms and a little bit of boredom and a little bit of things, brain wormy things in my mind going around saying, yeah, this is a good idea, bro. You should do that. Yeah, that's what I did. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That just came to me the other day about the driver's license and everything. Now, jump forward, the place I'm in right now, and I'm talking about the actual building, why I have to move in a month and a half, is getting a refit, like a remodel. I mean, they're remodeling. You know, that's what they're doing. And right now, my room is getting like new outlets put in and baseboard heater, which I hate. I hate baseboard heaters. When I was young, me and my brother had bunk beds, and I was on the top bunk. And one time I fell out of bed, and since the bunk bed was like a foot and a half away from the wall, of course I fell off the side where the wall was at, and I dropped down, smashed into the fucking baseboard heater, and put a huge bruise across my back and leg and my buttocks. I don't like baseboard heaters. I really don't like them. You know, and there's no way you can get warm with those things. I mean, if you wake up cold, it's not like, you know, and if you got a fire or a heater, you can cuddle up next to that motherfucker and get warm. You can't do that with baseboard heaters. You just can't. You can't lay on the floor sideways and snuggle up against the baseboard enough to get warm. They just don't work like that. They're crap. And what's redonkulous is we have a good heater right out there, a good gas heater that when it works, you almost have to open up the windows in the blizzard. But I digress. So, I mean, what do I know? Even though that's the best obvious solution. Whatever. I am just a stoner. Don't listen to me. Just, yeah. Alright, I think I've had enough of this cigarette. Alright. Getting serious about what the hell? I got weed on me here. Oh yeah, what I'm smoking today is green Thai Dragon. And it is 25% THC. Wow. We are getting good, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like the pilot light sensor on the gas heater. You know, and it probably would take like $40 to fix. But instead, the landlord decided, you know what? We're gonna put exterior. I got it. I'm gonna show you. I gotta move some things. We're gonna put some exterior wiring up on the wall. We're gonna run it all over the walls and the ceiling, and then we're gonna hook it up to the baseboard heaters. It's ugly. All right, hold on. All right, that's where it comes in at the top of the room, and then it runs down to the baseboard heater. That is a pile of junk. And if I was to, I'm not going to do it because my roommates are out there. I don't want to bother them, but if you were to go out there and look at the wiring that goes through, it goes around the oh god, it's just, it looks terrible. And this is supposed to be the beginning of a refit for this place, and they are, the landlord is just, I don't, it's ugly. I mean, they want to fix it up, make it nicer so they can get more money for it, but yet it seems like they're going backwards, if that makes any sense at all. You know, I mean, what the hell is going on with my hair? Yeah, it's like they're going backwards. It doesn't make much sense. Oh god, my back hurts. I'm getting old, guys. I mean, this is not a huge secret. There's a ton of gray, and believe it or not, if you go back and watch my first puppy pot and chill, you would be amazed at the color of my beard then and now. I shit thee not. Alright. Where was I? Oh, baseboard heaters. There's no way to get warm with those goddamn things. They're piles of shit. Anyway, so they're installed. The gas heater could have been fixed, but it's not. You know, like I said, it was the best option, but fuck, you know. Yeah, no, a woman pulled the trigger on the baseboard heaters and externally run power lines across, and it looks absolutely horrendous. So instead of fixing, like I said, the best option, she went with make ugly as fuck, put holes in walls, external wiring, expensive, worthless wall heaters, just fucked. I don't get it. She wants to refit to make it better, but she actually drove the value down by doing this. I don't understand. And this is going to be a really long video. I had made no bones about this in my mind that this was going to be a longer video, and now I can't. There it is. I need my pocket knife. I knew I was going to just ramble this time. So we're well over 24 minutes. We're cruising in there. Have you been with me this long? Thank you, man. Right on. Oh. Yeah, all the noise, you know, all the sawing and the drilling and the pushing of wires, and you know, it's you just can't ask for more. You know, I mean, for better or for worse, I am in the middle of a refit on a house. It sucks. Nobody likes being in the middle of a remodel. Nobody. And I am getting really toasty here. I hope you're smoking with me. If not, you know, I'll take a hit for you. Nope. And if you like some of my videos, Give him a thumbs up, man. Maybe not this one because it's long, boring, and rambling. But if I do put out a good video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're feeling really crazy, you can subscribe. Or don't. I mean, because I have to move again in a month and a half. So in a month and a half, I'll be shutting down videos again while I try to find another place to live. God, this is getting old. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm so broke. It broke me getting all this done this time. So, I don't know. It's going to be very, very interesting. That I do know. I'll figure it out. That's what men do. We'll figure it out. I don't think I've ever heard a man say something but that or something similar to that about situations. You know, like Pam, my twins' mother, who sadly passed away in 2014 due to cancer, but there are I don't know. I'm not going to go down that road. It's just, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. In another part of the U.S., people don't seem to like the new Waymo Robo self-driving taxi. And they set it on fire, and they burnt that bitch to the ground. You cannot even discern what it was. They burnt it so bad. I mean, they really did. They toasty fried it. I mean, totally destroyed it. It would seem the humans are rising up against the machine. You know? We can only go so far with this. You know, the AI, the artificial intelligence, and this is where the problem lies. They're not going to be able to do it. God damn it, that sucks. I gotta fix that. That just fell out of my knife. Damn it. Alright, I can fix it. I got glue. I have that technology. So anyway, the AI that we have is a long way away from being sentient. Alright, I mean, never in our lifetimes having an actual sentient, like that movie AI, having something like that is so far away. You know, it's beyond me how far it is actually, but it does not matter. Would you like to know why? Alright, I'll tell you why. It's late enough in the video. A lot of you have clicked off, so I think I might be able to get away with this. Me, you, we're stupid as fuck. And I'll tell you why that makes a huge problem. This is the rub, okay? Everybody reads and believes everything the media says, yeah? Okay? Right now, okay, I want to get this right because the sentience is so far away that it's not, I don't think it'll actually ever be a problem. I don't think we'll actually get a machine to be able to feel, to think, to love, to hate. I just don't think. But there is going to be a problem with being able to program machines to do things that are not good because they don't care. All right, now they may be able to program in some like 3 laws to keep us safe. All right, but it doesn't matter because we're a long way away. But I'm prefacing all this for a reason, okay? Because we're so stupid. We will see these self-driving cars, and we will actually start to believe that they're going to be coming to get us soon. And that is what happened, my friends. And they torched a vehicle over it. All right? Because they thought, they're coming for me next. Not really. Like I said, I don't think we'll ever get there, to be quite honest. We already have machines that are quite deadly. All right, if you think tanks, airplanes, ICBMs, we have lots of things that can go a long way and do a lot of damage. Okay, now I don't know what the difference is if we make a robot, instead of shooting a missile, pew. All right, now the robot just kind of walks it in. I mean, we're pretty accurate with the missiles we got now, right? So, walking it in, it doesn't really make a big, it's not really a big deal, you know what I mean? So, but it doesn't matter, like I said, because sentiency is a long way away, like thousands of years. And even then, I don't think they'll do it. I mean, that'd be like, hello, mouse. Hello, Aaron. I really like you. I like you too, Aaron. It's just we'll never get there. We have chat, whatever it is, where they go on and it fakes it through, right? It creates its own, it makes it sound sentient. But in the end, you're able to tell that it's not. Because it isn't. Oh my God, unless you're one of those people that think it is sentient already. No, it is not. It's just not. Trust me. And is what it's doing is, now I keep prefacing, I'm building this, I'm setting it up. We keep going in this manner, right? We torch a car, and then, we smash a toaster, because it talked to us. And then we shoot the fridge. And pretty soon, we're stuck with this Terminator problem. Now, we all remember the Terminator movies. They keep making the damn things. So, we have this Terminator problem where people think the Terminators, the machines are going to soon be making Terminators and they're going to come get us. And it's a cycle that's going to build and build and build. We're going to have smart people making machines trying to make society better, and stupid people blowing them up because we don't know any better, and the media lying to us believing it, scientists making more, us blowing them up, media lying, and it's just going to go around and around and around because everybody makes billions and billions of dollars on it. And I'm not talking us, I'm talking about, the 1%. And then, we have chaos for a while. A lot of people die. And what's stupid is, I can see it happening because it's already happening. It's already a done deal. People are already afraid of a car that can drive itself. All right. Pretty soon, some of these people are going to start smashing their smartphones. Can't have those things tattling on you, right? Oh, the first hit. Oh, so good. Um, yeah, we're gonna regress here and become quite caveman-like uh when it comes to artificial intelligence. Smart cars. Uh, they call them smart cars because they're able to identify things and correctly maneuver around them. Smart cars. That's all it is. They use GPS and a sensor system which allows them to identify their surroundings so they can drive down the road. I don't trust them. If you want to trust them, go right ahead. Go right ahead, man. I would not let go of the wheel in a vehicle. I no. I mean, I mean, fuck it. I guess if you're super rich like that, if you get in an accident, fuck it. Even if you lose the leg, you can just go out and get some dude to, buy his and put it on you. I mean, whatever. You know, hey, my leg's fucked up. I'll give you 15 mil for yours. Done. I'd give a leg for 15 mil. Woo! This is another big part. It's not the robots, the toasters, the smart cars. It's none of that that's going to get us through the machines. Whew, that's a good hit. Whew. Um, all right, give me 1 second. Oh boy. Trying not to have a coughing fit right here. All right. The the robots aren't going to be the problem. Like I said, that's what we're going to have to worry about, my friends, is who is going to make them, what will be their function, who will be programming them, and is that person or people mentally stable? Do they have an agenda? If we got people out there making RoboCops and they don't like the programmers don't like a certain group, there may be a little bit of bias in the code. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap this up in like a minute. I think it's 40 minutes. I'm sorry for being so long. If you stayed this long, I love you, fuckers. You can't love everybody, so try not to hate. Try to show a little bit of compassion and understanding. It's tough, I know, but give it a shot. And hopefully you have a good day. Hopefully things go your way. Hopefully the dog comes home and the wife leaves, or the cat comes home and the husband leaves. Whatever makes it a good day. That's what I want for you guys. Or maybe it's just not very common. Maybe in the society everybody comes home and they're happy and love each other and it's a good day. Who knows? But anyway, that's what I want for you. I want for you guys to have a good day. I want you guys to be happy. Alright? I'm going to do it high. Oh, good Lord. Ooh, you can do it however you want. Look, I love you guys. Peace. You have a good day. And, like I said, I'm going to try to do a couple more before I got to move again and shut down. So, I love you guys. You know what? Yeah, I think that's it. At least for now. At least for now. All right. Peace. I love you. I love you guys. Stay high, bitches.